Hello and welcome to Mighty Obstacle Studios' month in review for October 2023. There's not really much to share with Draco Blood right now, but don't worry, there's some other interesting things to talk about regardless. So the biggest thing is Necrolepsy's new translation. The game has been fully translated into Turkish. Well, I think it was, there may have been something I missed. Regardless, the amount of stuff I had to recode was actually not that much. I had a small module that I used for all the translations for both images and text. And that was enough to add it to everything, and yeah. It did take a very long time to do that, though, because I had to rework some of the code, and I almost got burned out, but luckily, I didn't. But looking at my old code did give me a headache. Ugh, if I wanted to fix everything in this game, I'd basically have to recode the whole game. Still, it does make me feel good that it's done, and it doesn't look too bad. Special thanks to An Antkeeper, who did the whole translation by himself. There's been a lot of movement in Godot, quite literally. If you recall my demo before, it was just a cube glued to the ground. Now it's not even close to that. There's actual momentum now, and running up and down slopes does work. Flinging off of slopes too, it works. Air dashing and tricks, yeah. This is getting super out of hand, but the problem is that this is actually really fun. It's just like Sonic, it's really that fun. Well, depending on how you are, it may not sound fun to you, but regardless, I think I might just make a full game. I mean, I'll keep working on it. Don't worry though, there's been a lot I've checked out, like fog, lighting, shadows, 3D models, animation, blend shapes, putting them together in animation despite Godot's message telling me how to do it, being a little misleading, and not telling me that I need to set up a save path too. Yeah, took a little longer than I'm willing to admit. Lots of good essential stuff to learn, however, has been implemented. It seems like that a lot of stuff that could make Draco Blood work has been figured out, besides all of these things. Oh yeah, I also decided Draco Blood will be moved over to Godot. It's going to take a long time to transpose this game over to this engine, and it's once again another setback for this game to actually come out. I understand that development on this game has taken a very huge nosedive as of late, and I'm going to fully admit it. Development hell might actually even be the right term for it, and I don't really like describing it like that, but I have to be honest. I do want to make this game, and I'm very serious about making it, but back when I started working on Draco Blood, there wasn't as much to worry about in terms of time, but now it's a very different story. There's a lot of stuff I have to worry about with my time with it. In all honesty, if you remember in the last section, and I hope you do, when I said, I think I might just make it a full game, I'm pretty serious about that. Because it would be a much smaller game than Draco Blood, and it would have different goals that could help Draco Blood's development too. That smaller game would also be a lot easier to get done, because again, it's different from Draco Blood. And it would also help with my familiarity with Godot. So, what I'm getting at is Draco Blood is going to probably take a little bit of some time for it to get back on its feet. I'm still gonna work on it. I really am. In fact, as you can see right here, I am. But it's gonna take time, so I do apologize for any delay or excitement. It's gonna take some time right now. I should actually clarify a little bit more on the I need more time. This thankfully won't be as big of an issue anymore. Do you remember way back in the month in review for August when I mentioned that paying off my student loans and most of this would be done by mid-October? Yeah, I was right. No more student loans soon. And that's going to affect money coming in and time I can donate to working on this game. So no more overtime, no more worrying about money. It's going to be a lot easier to actually be confident in working on this. I'm already getting some new contracts and renegotiation ideas once I finally will have some more money. It's going to take a bit for that too, and it's probably not going to happen within November. But the major takeaway from this is, hey, more time and more money is going to be put into these games, and it's going to seriously affect their development. So now one last thing. I'll be going to MDev. It's a game developers convention in Madison, Wisconsin. We'll see if I can meet some people there, or perhaps even one of you watching this video right now. That's right, you! Unfortunately, I won't be wearing a big sign that says, "Hey guys, it's me, Stolken from Mighty Obstacle Studios." So, yeah. I will have a name tag, though, that does have Mighty Obstacle Studios on it if you are trying to look for me, and I'd be willing to talk. If not, well, there's going to be a lot of other people I'm going to talk to because, hey, I got to get my foot in the door just a little bit more. This may sound crazy, but with my less than 100 subscribers YouTube account, Mighty Obstacle Studios, and my smaller Patreon. And even though I may have some YouTube accounts with some popularity, I'm not absurdly popular. So that means I gotta sell myself some more, and I definitely will. Anyway, that's about it for this month. Next month is just gonna be a lot more Godot stuff and transferring Draco Blood over to it. At the same time, there may be progress on this other game, and I'm super excited to do more with it. Now, sure, you see the Sonic-like gameplay, and then you have to ask yourself, what will this game actually be like? Well, think Sonic the Hedgehog, Devil May Cry, 2D, and 90s anime. I think that's gonna be it. Don't worry, you'll see exactly what's gonna happen. By the way, I've also noticed I've stopped recommending for some reason. This month's recommendation is going to be Ruin Explorers Fam and Eerie. It is a really cute 4-episode OVA. That's all you need to know about it. I have noticed I just stopped. I'm like, weird, I haven't done that. Now it seems I've done it. So I'll see you guys next month.